Hi and welcome to another one of our short ethical hacking videos. Today we're going to be looking at the Social Engineering Toolkit and exploiting the Java side of things within web browser. So within Kali Linux we'll fire up our Social Engineering Toolkit and we will take a look at the website attack vectors. Within here you can see quite a long list of things that we can do, but we'll use number one, the Java applet attack, and we will look at cloning a particular website. Now what we can do here is we can clone a particular website and infect it with the particular Java exploit that's going to be run. Now as part of this we can create our own certificate, for example, but we can use the one that's built in to the Metasploit framework, and we're going to clone the Forcys website. As you can see there, it's already injecting the Java applet into the website, and as part of that payload we will use our standard reverse TCP interpreter shell. Now again, as part of what we can do with this particular exploit, we can encode it so it will appear to or try and bypass any particular antivirus side of things. So while that's going through and doing the encoding, we will VNC through to our victim machine, and we will take a look from the victim's point of view. Now we're obviously going to just keep an eye on what's going on in the background. We're going to need to let that finish and let that to run for the payload first of all. But here we can see a fairly standard kind of phishing email that we might be able to pick up. Some details about an expenses procedure change. Please click on the link below and take a look at the company website. Fairly standard kind of thing. Now there we can see in the background that our particular exploit has finished loading, so we have a payload handler available. So now if we go ahead and click on this particular phishing link, we will go through and see an exact clone of the Forcys website. Now what we should see here is a little Java warning pop up. Now some of these details, name, publisher and such like, we can actually add in ourselves to make it look a little bit more legitimate. But if the user clicks on I accept and clicks on run, then they are connecting back into our machine, and we can create a session as normal. And as you can see, the web browser will just automatically go directly through to the valid Forcys website. Now most users would potentially click on that Java applet. They're connecting through to their own company website or a website that they're familiar with. Why shouldn't we allow that to run and click on that particular Java applet link? So again, if we have a look at some of the sessions that are running on there, you'll see we've got one listed. And there appears to be a couple of more sessions coming in as well in that particular regard. If we do a get UID, so we can see who's logged on. Let's do that just a little bit clearer here. So we can see we've got a machine called Herbert, we've got a username called Matt. So we're logged on under that particular user's credentials. And that's the user that would have clicked that particular Java applet link. If we do a quick sysinfo, we can get a little bit more information about that particular machine. Now there are also a couple of built-in scripts that we can run as part of the interpreter prompt, one of which is kill AV, which will go through and try and kill all the particular antivirus programs that we can find on that target machine. Now these programs, or these scripts rather, are Python scripts, so these are very easy to be able to add in to the interpreter prompts if you want to be able to add your own Python scripts in there. One of the other things that we can do is we can run a script called hostsedit, which allows us to edit the host file on the target machine, which means we can then force them to go through to a page of our choice, another cloned page, whether it be Facebook, Hotmail, Gmail, company OWA, for example. Alongside that, we can take a look at the list of webcams. So we've got a built-in integrated webcam here, which means we can also take a snapshot of what that webcam is seeing. So we'll just run that very quickly, and we should see a little picture pop up on screen of my glamorous assistant there, our unsuspecting victim on that particular target machine. Now, as most of you know from the interpreter prompt, we can do an awful lot once we get in and get this particular connection to that target machine. If we hit the question mark, we can see a whole list of things that we can do, include being able to record the microphone. We can modify registry keys. We can do all sorts of things in there once we get that particular command prompt. So feel free to download Kali, take a look through and see what you can do.